Alright, now here's my velocity deck. And this is actual velocity RDA. This is what all these decks are based off of. We call it velocity style deck. Alright, I pre-rep some coils. They're not going to be Claptons like what you're doing, but just to show you how to install them. Almost the same concept, but a little different. Be sure not to unscrew these too far. There's a chance of losing them. Now from here you actually want to clean your deck. Get yourself a paper towel, wipe around the edge. Get down in the deck. Otherwise your fresh new cotton is going to have that old juice in it. Alright, so you got 4 holes altogether. Typically, the way you're putting your coil in, this coil has the lead coming off the top on the right side, and then the lead coming off the left side is on the bottom. So that's the way you want to put it into your holes. The right on the top and the left on the bottom. And this is the screwdriver that I use to wrap these coils. The coil you're going to have, there's no telling what size I use to wrap it. We'll stick this in here, just that way it keeps its shape. You want both coils to be the same distance away from the post as the other one. Otherwise you're going to get hot spots and you have a whole bunch of problems. It don't matter about side to side, just coil to coil. Make sure the positive on the one coil is the same as the positive on the other coil. And negative on one coil, same as the negative on the other. Be careful, these things are easy to strip out. You want to get it just tight enough. Wiggle it while you turn it. Especially with Claptons. Sometimes they'll be sideways and you'll think it's tight and it's really not. Anytime you tighten this down, it'll deform this coil to where it's not a circle anymore. So you won't be able to see all the way through it. without any overlaps. And you take that coil, clip those off. Oh, duh. I don't know what I was thinking. It's morning time. Alright. Now on this, it's not like this is your positive, this is your negative, this is your positive, this is your negative. On this velocity style deck, both of these are your positive, and both of these are your negative. You can see right in there, in the post that has the little raised platform in the middle, that's your positive. It's insulated from the rest of the deck. The whole deck is your negative. And that's your negative post. Your positive is always on the center. Guess what I forgot? Alright, now your coils are built. Next step is to shape them. Pretty much you want to match them up with your air holes. So you take your deck like this and find your air hole. See, that coil matches up. That coil kind of matches. So they're both good height-wise. You gotta make sure they're level. And this is where your tweezers come into play. Squeeze them together if they're spaced. You can have spaced coils. It's a different type of coil, but you have to get the spacing even for you not to get a hot spot. Alright, that one looks kind of good. Alright, next step is to fire it, and with a brand new wire you want to get it red hot first, because you're going to have hot spots right off the get-go. You want to make sure the whole coil gets red, because chemical reaction happens. Well, actually just the melting point, and it reorganizes the molecules inside the wire. And try not to have that gap right there whenever you start this. It's not too hard to fix after this, but oh, and do not do this if you're using metal tweezers. You cannot touch the coil with metal while you're firing. It'll pop that coil. And this is what I mean by pulsing. We'll make sure each coil burns the same as the other coil. They both have to get red hot at the same time. See how this one's getting hotter faster? Squeeze it together. It'll be on that first one after, it'll be cooler. It'll go right back if it's not fixed. See, they burn evenly, I think. Hold on. That right one's still getting a little hotter, faster. Now, if you got metal tweezers, what you do is fire it, get red hot, and then you hold and squeeze. Just take your finger off the trigger though, so we don't accidentally hit it. You hold that for about 7 seconds, wiggling it around a little bit. Don't wiggle it too much and deform it. There we go. Now they're burning evenly. Alright. With a velocity style deck and wicking. Oh, also, make sure you are not past the edge like I am right there. This is just to show you how to do it, but do not go past this edge, because that's the wall. This thing is metal. When metal touches that, whenever you fires, you get a hot spot and you're grounding out. You don't want to ground out to anything but the other post. So make sure you are not past even this. Just look straight down on it. Make sure you're not past that inside wall. It's very important. And with wicking, I'm sure you've wicked before. Take it and get it as small as you can. That's a lot. But you want to keep it straight too. This is like cotton baking V2. Alright. Push the end. Stick it through. See, you want it to be tight enough to where you have to drag it through. back it up a little bit. Oh, it didn't work on that one. I probably got it too loose. There we go. See how it backs up on that end? Just on that, and then back it up a little bit. It'll back up on that end, and you're set. And how much cutting you leave at the end depends on you. You don't have any bottom airflow, so you shouldn't be worried about leaking. So you can fill that whole thing full of cotton if you need. But just make sure to keep that airflow free. Everywhere you got airflow, you want to keep from getting cotton in them areas. That one's not tight, but it is only a test mod, so it shouldn't matter too much. Alright, I'm going to take this tiniest screwdriver in my little kit. I'm going to fluff out the edges, get it wicking. Alright. Bring it all the way to the side. I didn't do that side. Clear the space and then press down. And now you're ready to juice it up. Let me go get my juice. Now I'm pretty sure you know some of this, but I'm just being thorough just in case. I will not be able to show you how this hits because of the lead coming off the end too far. I'm afraid I'll short it out. Get some down there too. And some in the middle. So that's a good sign. Didn't see no splatter or popping. That means you don't have any hot spots. It means you did everything right. I guess I will try it. I don't think it is actually touching. Yep, it did it. It's touching. Well, I tried. Anyways, that is how you rebuild an RDA, a velocity style RDA.